Welcome to the Fall Symposium 2013. Just like the program, the weather sort of messed us up. But we're here today and think we're just get this going. I want to thank the co-chairs of the committee, Dr. Ziska and Dr. Shirmohammadi. Those as well. Very Thank you. And I'd like to introduce Dr. Spence now, the Director of Beltsville Agriculture. For speaking, you might want to come up the stairs. It's much safer than this ramp that I tripped over yesterday.
Thanks, Jim, and good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming out on such a cold morning. As I look around the room here, and before the session began, I was impressed with the people, at least I know, they come from very different backgrounds. And I think that's a real testament to the importance of the topic of today's symposium. I think certainly climate change is something that's been in the news. You walk outside today and you'll think about climate pretty quickly. But it is a topic that I think is important to discuss, important to get to the bottom of, and certainly worthy of additional research. So I want to thank all of you for joining us today. This is the third of our joint ARS University of Maryland Symposium. The previous two were really exciting and were very successful, and I'm sure that today will be as well. When we decided to establish these symposia, it was really to build the collaboration and the interaction between both organizations, between Beltsville and University of Maryland. And we actually had cataloged the activities that were jointly conducted, and it was more impressive than any of us anticipated. Both institutions have a long history of established collaborations. We have trained students here at Beltsville. We have joint grant activities as well. And that's something that we want to capitalize and continue to build. I think it's important to identify those activities that really will be successful for joint activities. So I won't take much time. I think you were up here to listen to the speakers. That's the but I'm going to introduce Adel Shirmohammadi. And by the time I retire, I'm going to pronounce his last name right. So Adel is known to virtually everybody here at Beltsville and the University of Maryland. He's director of the experiment station, and we'd like to welcome him.
I appreciate Dr. Spence. Good morning to everybody. Welcome. I underline everything that Dr. Spence mentioned. This podium, actually, Dr. Cheng Yi Wei, our Dean of the College of Agriculture and Natural Resources, was supposed to be here to express his welcome and support for the symposium. However, due to another meeting in Annapolis, he was called, so the conflict came up. He won't be able to be here, so he sends his regrets. But he welcomes all of you. He's very supportive of this symposium. As Joe mentioned, this is the third one. And major, really, objective of the symposium is, besides sharing the scientific information, state of the science with each other, but also create platform for interaction between BARC scientists as well as University of Maryland faculty. I just want to give you an information that currently we have about 44 collaborative projects between BARC and UMD, which is really excellent. So those of you who are not on board, I would strongly suggest that get on the board and have a collaborative project established with scientists at BARC from university and vice versa, BARC scientists with the university faculty. I am beneficiary of this relationship since 1986 when I arrived on the campus of University of Maryland, and I have continuously had collaborative projects with USDA different labs, including Dr. Sadeghi, who is sitting here, Walter Rawls, who retired, Tim Gish, who just retired recently, Dan Shelton, who's chief of several scientists, and I have worked collaboratively with others. So I strongly encourage that everybody pay attention for that collaborative effort. With that, again, sorry that Dr. Bay couldn't be here, and I wish you all a fantastic day. So thank you very much. And I think now Dr. Ziska the co-chair of the symposium, will be coming forward to introduce our keynote speaker.